Is Fortnite's Battle Royale copying PUBG?
Hi everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Krug.
I'm Indigo.
And today we're here to talk to you about Fortnite's new Battle Royale game mode.
Pew pew pew!
Pew pew! For those of you that don't know, Battle Royale is a game mode in Fortnite that is a PUBG-esque 100-player giant skirmish on an enormous map. In the early access right now, with a bit of a limited feature set. For example, you can't party with people. But on September 26th, supposedly they're going to do a feature release for the Battle Royale game mode that will allow us to group together. If you've played PUBG, you're familiar with most of what this game mode entails, which is you find guns, you start with nothing. In this game, you start with a pickaxe, but that's basically nothing.
And I don't even think the pickaxe does damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've actually never fought with it, so I'm not sure. Because that would just be instant death almost all the time.
Yeah.
So you run around this enormous map, you find loot that's lying on the ground, guns, ammunition, whatever. The difference is that, like we said, you have a pickaxe and you can use that to harvest resources just like you can in Fortnite's PvE game modes.
You can also use it to destroy buildings.
Right, exactly, destroy cover and stuff like that. And with those resources, you can build whatever you want, again, just like in Fortnite's PvE scenario, which adds, in my opinion, a whole new layer on top of what PUBG is. And obviously there's other, differences like the art style and stuff like that.
Interesting enough, Bluehole Studios has seen Fortnite's Battle Royale and feels that it's a little too similar, and they're not really keen for that. They're not really liking that. I mean, there are a lot of really, really close similarities. Like, instead of flying in a plane on Fortnite, you're in the battle bus.
Yeah.
You're in this giant blue bus that is flying through the air, and everyone jumps out just exactly like PUBG.
Right.
And but instead of a parachute, you get a glider.
Right. So mechanically, there are tons of similarities.
Oh, huge.
We're not gonna
the mechanical side of it, of like finding weapons and killing each other. I mean, that's just the game.
That's just a game.
Yeah, that's the
just
game
an
style.
FPS.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't a new genre at all. Like, all of this kind of game stems from, I think, a book called Battle Royale. Do you remember that book?
The manga?
Was that a manga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a movie?
Yeah, with all the Japanese kids that were
that
like,
we made
taken
reference
from
to
school.
last episode when we talked about.
Don't remember that at all. And if you're not interested in those things, you can also just let us know how much you hate Indigo for the Hunger Games reference. That would also be an acceptable thing
Okay,
to
hold on.
post.
Battle Royale. All right, let's just.
Way better.
Way
Worlds
better.
better.
Way
If you don't know what Battle Royale is, Google it.
If you're under the age of 18, don't watch it. We super did.
Anyways, the concept isn't new, and obviously there have been games that came before PUBG that did this exact same thing. We all know what they are. The difference here is so there have been two posts that we can find from Bluehole Studios representatives that kind of take a shot at Fortnite. The first one is from Chang Han Kim, who's Bluehole's vice president, and he was basically calling Fortnite out, saying that they had mentioned PUBG in their advertising without discussing with them first, and that he didn't really feel too good about that.
Who the f cares?
Yeah.
Like, they're not saying, hey guys, we're gonna copy this game. They said, we really like this genre of games, like this and this. So if you weren't familiar with the name of the genre, because while it's not the first game, it is still a fairly new genre.
Yeah.
And so
at least in the popularity that it's seen recently.
Exactly. And so he was just referencing like other games, and it wasn't even the only game that they referenced.
Right. They also mentioned H1Z1, which is a game that came before PUBG, if I'm not mistaken, like, by a lot. And I didn't hear anything from them.
No,
I mean,
I even heard of Cricket.
Yeah. So that's kind of the first one. The second complaint comes from Player Unknown, who is the kind of lead designer behind PUBG, because Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, it's his name in the game. He made a post on a Reddit AMA kind of trying to clarify what the original complaint was trying to say, and he basically said, I don't mind if other people come into this market, the kind of Battle Royale-esque 100-player 1v1 or small groups type of game. What he was saying is that he didn't like it when people made a carbon copy of his game. To which I'm like, but why do you say that? Where are you seeing a carbon copy, right?
I mean, again, other than the similarities of the actual genre,
Right.
which you immediately have to take away.
Yeah, just like saying that like WildStar is a copy of WoW because it has a leveling system. Like, no, that's inherent to the genre. You can go shove that right up your.
Yeah.
I don't have to bleep anything.
No, nice. But the only other similarity to the game, other than the genre, is the fact that you come in a flying vehicle and
Right.
you come down in either
Right.
a parachute or some sort of slow flying device.
Right.
Like, that's the only similarities. The fact is that...
And
in
guns. You can't forget guns. There's the guns.
No.
The guns have ammunition.
But that's a part of the genre. That's part of the genre,
The point we're trying to make is that any similarities between these two games are because they're in the same genre.
Yeah.
They're competing in the same space, and so they have to have similar things. MMOs have leveling and items, they have mounts, and they have chat. And if one MMO uses those features from another MMO...
Could you imagine? Could you imagine like old school like EverQuest suing World of Warcraft for adding chat in their...
Could I imagine that? Absolutely, because patent trolls are things that exist and they suck, and I hate you all.
I mean, but the thing is that there is so much in addition to Fortnite's Battle Royale than there is for PUBG.
Right.
The fact is that I can go in and build a giant sniper tower and just pick people off. And you can't do that in PUBG.
Yeah, I can make my own encampment. If the point is to be the final survivor, you don't have to go out and search for a place to hide. You can make a place to hide.
Yeah.
And not only can you make a place to hide, it has traps.
Yeah.
So you can make
There's a whole trap system. I forgot about that.
It's a completely different strategy. If you can't...
Both of our voices
Yeah.
just went up like
7 octaves. I swear that wasn't editing. The fact that you can actually create like a maze and hide at the center of the maze is a completely different style of game than what PUBG is. You're like, yeah, you can turtle in PUBG for a bit.
Yeah.
But if you're playing Fortnite's Battle Royale, you can, once you figure out the size of the area that you need to, live in, just go to the middle and build and try to survive and build up your defenses so that by the time the map has condensed to as small as it can, you're golden. You're sitting pretty in this tower, have all these guns. Like, yeah, that'll be super hard because probably everyone's gonna rush towards that location and try and do the same thing. So you're basically walking into a cesspool of other players with guns that want to kill you. But I'm just saying that the ability to explore that kind of gameplay style is there.
Can we also talk about the... I want to say one last thing before we stop for today, though.
Yeah.
Can I tell you how much I enjoy Battle Royale's fact that when the game starts, you just watch a bus poop people out?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to super put some video of that right here because it's so funny to watch them just splurt out of the back of that bus. Oh, way better than PUBG. So what do you guys think? Is Fortnite copying PUBG or is Fortnite just releasing another game into this genre? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're clicking on YouTube things, feel free to click the like button for the video if you liked it. I don't think that that's where that's going to be.
It's going to be in this general.
All right, cool. I believe you. If he's wrong, it's his fault. What else do they need to do? Also, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. If you want to see us grow, you can help us do that by subscribing. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. We've been GameGorgon. I'm Krug.
I'm Indigo.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.